Good morning. How are we doing? Welcome back to Coffee Morning. I've not been here for a couple of days. I've not been very well. It's just I learnt the hard way. I've been told, I don't need telling again, I've been told off. I'm on strict orders. Rest, which I am doing now. Good morning, Tina. Thank you very much. It was a massive success. It was huge. So I'm going to go through the footage in the next day or two and get some videos together and see what we can put out and show you guys what happened on the day. So it was honestly, it was extremely overwhelming. The amount of people that turned up to show support, and they even stopped till the end as well. You know, the people that have been out since teed off at like 11:10, they were still there at 6 o'clock. It was just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And it was just, and everyone, I think pretty much everyone's saying, there's going to be an annual event then, yeah? Same again next year. And I'm like, oh. So yes, I think we're doing it again next year. And possibly every year after that. I don't know. Who knows? But 31st of July, 2022, put that in the calendar. Because that's next year's day. Did I overdo it? I don't want to admit or deny anything, Tina, because Kent's here now and he'll tell me off. So I'm saying nothing. All I'm saying is I really wasn't very well on Monday. Really wasn't very well. But I'm better now, which is the main thing. I'm better now. I've been resting. Yesterday and today I've been resting. And most of Tuesday I was resting too. I did go to hospital on Tuesday though. And they got the results of the removal. Everything is fine, no nasties in there. And they did drain it as well, which I think that's helped me feel better. Morning, Steve. Morning, Lisa. Yeah, it was quite good, the curry house as well, Tina. It seemed to go fairly smoothly. You know, 21 people I think we had at the curry house, and it seemed to go really well. So yeah, everyone enjoyed it. But yes, Peter, what a great day was had by all, 100%. Kent, I'm not even acknowledging. We're not doing told you so's this morning. We're not doing told you so. But the thing is, right, in my defence, oh dear, thanks, Debbie, dobbing me in. I knew she'd tell you. So what happened was, because last year I did rest last year, but I think because I healed fairly well last year, my expectation was quite high for this year to heal again. And the problem is, because obviously the house was upside down and it was starting to get to a stage where we could start getting things back to normal. And I can't trust Neil to do it. I'm not being funny, but I cannot trust Neil to do it. So I just did a bit here and a bit there and a bit here and a bit there. And it was only a bit here and there, but I think I shouldn't have been doing them bit here and bit there. And of course, then there's all the organising the golf day. And again, there wasn't that much to do. But when I should have been sat with my feet up and I wasn't, it just took its toll. So we went out, me and Wayne went out on Monday to pick the dogs up from my mum's. By the time I got to my mum's, I started feeling rough, really rough. And then by the time I managed, sounds up, but I just managed to get home. I just thought, oh my God, I'm going to die. Not actually going to die, but I've never felt that poorly in such a long time. And Wayne says, look, just go and have a lay down. Go and get yourself off and have a lay. So I did. I went to bed. I got into bed with my clothes on. And I was freezing cold. And I was there for about 3 hours, dozing. So I got up. I felt marginally better, but I just felt really sicky. I tried putting my fingers down my throat, and it didn't really work. But anyway, about an hour later, well, everything I'd eaten that day just came back up. I was not very well. I was in bed for 9:30. But on the plus side, I did manage to get some sleep that night, and I did manage to get a lot more sleep night before last. Last night, not so good. But I've had about 2 nights decent sleep, which I think is what I needed. But I feel better today. I feel a lot better today. I'm still resting. I'm still safe. Look, I've got my blanket on. I'm laid on the sofa. I've got Sevi next to me. I've got Luna on the floor. She's not left my side. She's been cuddling me all week. But I am on bed rest or resting rest. So yes, I have learned. I have to learn the hard way, clearly. But I have learned. That's the main thing. I have learned. But I'm better. I'm fine. Fine. Steve's already sorted Hall's book for next year. Excellent. Tina, that would be awesome if you guys could come over here next year. That would be awesome. Get yourselves over. So Colson's lurking. There is no defense. Sorry, guys. Look, the main thing is I managed to last through the day without feeling ill. That's the main thing. Do you know what I mean? So at least I got through the day feeling all right. It didn't hit me on the day, which is, if it was going to hit me, I'd rather do it afterwards. So good morning, Ali. Yes, I am taking it easy all this week and all next week. And then I shall start doing a bit of stuff. That's my plan. Been watching crap TV. Been watching a lot of Law and Order. Yeah, it's been my day. Fun times. Good morning, Robbie. Glad to hear. Yes, I am definitely feeling better. And yes, I will, Tina. I will rest and take care. I will. Promise. Playing with Coulson in a skirt still give you nightmares. Morning, Steve. I think that's going to give a lot of us nightmares. Cracking. To be fair, we expected him, didn't we? We expected Kent to turn up. Kent. We didn't expect Kent to turn up in school. We expected Coulson to turn up in some sort of female attire, shall we say. You're right, Peter, it does. And sometimes I just need to listen to it and I don't. It's not because I'm stubborn, it's because Neil doesn't do things the way they need doing. That's all I'll say. You just need your Premier Uncle Dan Andrews to let us and not put us in lockdown. I'd like to think, Tina, that by next July, there'll be no more backwards and forwards into lockdown. I'd like to think. We'll see. Yorkshire tea is nice. Yorkshire tea is the best tea ever. Ever. And I've made myself this morning a nice coffee. I've got my nice Costa cups out, Costa glasses. We did go for a bit of a wander to Meadowall last night because I needed to get out of the house. I was stir crazy, so we went for a gentle stroll round. And I picked up some coffee beans from Hotel Chocolat, which I didn't know they did. I went in for an ice cream. I'm not going to lie, I went for an ice cream. And I picked up some, the coffee beans have got a hint of milk chocolate, caramel, and fruit. So, yeah. And I made myself a nice oat milk latte with it this morning. I can taste a bit caramelly. Taste a hint of chocolate. I'm not sure. I'm not really getting the fruits though, but I'm definitely getting some sort of chocolate taste. Do you not think that you'll be out of all the yo-yo lockdowns by the middle of next year, Tina? You'd like to think if they can get the vaccination program rolled out, they'll stop doing it. But I suppose if they've not been getting the vaccination program out, then it's not going to help your cause, is it, really? Absolutely, Ali, you can't. Hotel Chocolat is beaut. We had a nice Hotel Chocolat ice cream. If you haven't had it, you need to have it. It's very nice. It's been infused with cocoa beans. Yeah, chocolate beans. Yummy. Yum. Good morning, Webbo. How are you doing? You busy at work this morning? As you see, I'm resting. Look, I'm laid up with my blanket. Got two fluffy pooches on the floor. I'm resting before people tell me. What day on Thursday? I'm not quite sure. I don't know what Neil's doing today. Might not make it in today. Oh, there we go. Everyone's a star, Peter, but Webbo is a true star. You're right. He's the shining, bright star. Well, anyway, Tina, you guys have to try and make it over next year because Robbie's already going to try and make it over next year. Robbie's put it in his calendar. 31st of July, 2022. So next golfing day. How can we make it bigger and better? I dread to think. You've got your first ones. The frontline workers haven't had all theirs as well. Do they know what the problem is then, Tina? Why is it so slow? So, because we've over here, they're now starting to vaccinate they're looking at 12 to 18-year-olds. No, Kent. Not happening. Send you a calendar already. Excellent. I have to put a thing out, aren't I? 2022, July 31st. So do I assume, Steve, that Dawn's coming again next year? Morning, Gary. How are we doing? Glad to see you made it back home safely. Do you know what? It's really weird talking to you all again on coffee morning when we've like literally seen each other like a few days ago. Bonkers, isn't it? Just you're right. Yeah, it is. It's I don't understand because we're on teenagers now. We've still got a lot. Don't get me wrong. There's still a lot of anti-vaxxers that are going, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Which you crack on, sunshine. You don't have to stay at home. Not going to go anywhere. But we had about 40 million people vaccinated, double vaccinated. I don't know what the numbers are, but there's a lot. I'd say about two-thirds of people probably had double vaccines by now, I would say. Good. I'm glad she enjoyed it, Steve. She was a cracking, glamorous assistant. Her and Mrs. Pym, my glamorous assistants, doing the raffle tickets for me. It were brilliant. I just need to draft them in a bit earlier next year. It is, Ali. It really is. So at least when you're chatting to people, like, oh, I know you now. I know you now. Who wasn't well on the morphine, Kent? I do still have scorecards, Steve. I'll take a picture and send it through to you if you want. Sebi, stop licking the laptop, you weirdo. Oh, Dawn. Sevi, stop licking the laptop. You're making it do weird things. Oh, Dawn was on the morphine. Oh dear. Yeah, hopefully she'll be better next year. Yeah, I'll take a picture, Steve, and I'll send it through to you. I was sorting them all out yesterday, actually, and to make sure I'd got them all. Yeah. 2022, Corrine's Copperfield. Hey, Lisa, get your son over as well. 2022, July. I'll probably keep them as well, Stephen. So next time I see people, if you actually want the physical card, I don't know how you're going to split it between 4 people. But there you go. Not yet, Gary. I've got the footage to go through. I've been resting for a few days because I've not been very well. I had a burnout, doing too much. So I've had a few days of just doing nothing, as I should have been doing to start with, maybe. But we'll not get into that because I don't want to get told off again. So yeah, I've got I've not got a great deal of footage that I've taken. I've only got the bit that I did in the clubhouse, the raffle that we filmed to make sure it was all legit, and the presentation at the end. We filmed that, and then Yorkie Bar went out and did some filming for me. So I don't know what footage he's got, but I've got to go through it all and have a look. Steve's put on the last was quality. Did he do a good one, did he? I am taking it easy, Gary. I am. I'm under strict instructions from several people who shall remain nameless. I've been told off. And Neil wasn't one of them. Let's just say that as well. It's just morphine every 5 hours. Jesus. That's insane. Drained it from off the green at 24. Really? Well done, you. And I bet Yorkie Bar was nowhere to be seen with the camera, was he? Have you really, Robbie? Excellent. Oh, that's that way you use your mulligan. Good lad. See, the mulligans come in handy, won't they? I think we've got that one, Peter, they put on the last. I'm sure Yorkie Bar filmed that one, didn't he? So, Robbie, what sort of cost are we looking at for flights for you then? I'm assuming can you get direct flights to UK from where you are, or do you need to change it like, I don't know, Washington or a bigger airport? And will Mrs. Robbie be coming with you? I'm assuming so if you're going to come over for such a long time. Let's have a look. Let's go to Jacko's put on the Western Golf Course 13th hole. Yeah, but Kent, is anyone going to be as good as my put on the 12th? Oh, sorry, I didn't put it, did I? Sorry. Never going to forget that. Never. Sev. How was golf on Monday in Kent? Did you have a good round? And how was Neil? He did tell me that he hit a ball, and you said that he was the strike was okay, but he was aiming in the wrong direction. So he needs to look at his aim. But he's playing on. Saturday with Kev Casper in the Texas Scramble. Fire up the Barbie, Robbie's coming. Exactly, Kent. Yes, hopefully, Peter, we've got it on camera. A minute. Sevy. There's no one there, you clown. I'm checking cameras. I've got a couple of pictures from the curry house, Gary. I'll send you them on now. I've got a photo of each table. And Kent did. What did Kent do? He took a video, didn't he? There you are, Gary. They're the curry house pictures. There's only two. There's only one of each table. I don't know if anyone else got any more. I didn't get many photos of the day as well, I'll be honest. If anyone's got any photographs of the day that they took while they're out and about, I've got yours, Webbo, the ones that you've put on Facebook and that. I've got those. If anyone else took any photos of the day, can you send them across to me? So I can kind of like add them into the videos. I've got a few teens, but not many. So no, if anyone's got any, send them across. Pretty please. Very please. Thank you muchly. I think Stuart Carter-Smith are on about coming next year as well. Although the day that it's on to be his wedding anniversary, I'm not quite sure Maddie will let him. But she might come as well. So you'll need 10 grand. Are you seriously, Robbie? She probably won't. How long are you coming for without your missus? Oh, she's a supervisor now. Oh, well done, Tracy. Excellent. It was Gary Colson's photo edit. Oh, it's off the scale, that one, honestly. We do, Tina. We could do with an official photographer. We could definitely do with an official. Next, there's these little things like that you need to think about for next year. What, and again, if anyone's got any suggestions, please feel free to throw them my way of how we could either. I mean, I don't think we could improve on the day as such. I've got a few small ideas, but I think generally it went off smoothly. There was no hiccups. It flowed quite well coming in and out of the clubhouse. And so I think that with the meals and that was getting served fairly timely. So I don't think there's much in that sense that could be changed. I've got a couple of little ideas of changing. You do know the day next year. Yeah, that's what scares me, Webbo. That's what scares me. And that's why I'm thinking we need to start planning it now to iron out any little niggles. And yeah. Yeah, that's what scares the crap out of me. See if we can raise more than 2 grand. £2,000. That's a ridiculous amount of money. That's a lot of money. I'd have been well chuffed with £1,000, but 2 grand just phenomenal. Yeah, there's been a lot of people said that already, Webbo. Loads of people have said, "Oh, I'm coming next year. I'm coming next year." I'm like, "Oh crap, I've got to do it next year." I mean, there was always a possibility of it being done next year, but now everyone's saying it's like, right, it's got to be done next year. That's got to be done. Got to be done. Shut up. Sophie, there's nobody here. No. Where are we? Advertise the local photography. Well, the thing is, with the photography, there was a lot of there was quite a few non-golfers, and to be fair, I did have some people offering to help. Some of the ladies said, "Can I want them to come and help?" So I could draft some other people like that in to help. It's not a problem. Go out a little earlier. I mean, I would have gone out earlier if I could have done, Gary, but I was sort of dictated to by the council what time we could go out. But I think maybe it's because it was such a success. Maybe they will let us go out a bit earlier next year from 10 o'clock. I don't think we'll not get out any earlier than 10, but I certainly can push for it to be 10 o'clock-ish onwards. Especially if it's going to be bigger and potentially more tea times, we're going to have to go out earlier. What do you mean better curry house? Shut your face. The thing, there's no point in going miles and miles and miles, dragging everyone from Doncaster 45 minutes up the road to a curry house. They'll try and get everyone back again. That's the problem with the curry house. And there's not many other ones close to Doncaster Centre, close to where we were staying, that was much cop. She was already a supervisor. She'd been boss. Exactly, Robbie. That's what happens when you got your wedding ring on. So that she became your boss instantly. Is that how much it is, Tina? Nearly 4,000 Aussie dollars. Wowzers. Yes, you do, Steve. Everyone needs to get their money's worth out of the pink clothing. Good morning, Paul. How the devil are you doing? Everyone was not ill at all, Kent. Don't lie. Don't lie to my face. Were you ill? You didn't look it. Nobody was ill. Don't give me that crap. Not a chance. Birthday golf today, level 46. Happy birthday golf day, Paul. Are you golfing today? Well, Kent, I wasn't ill. Neil wasn't ill. Were you ill, Gary? Chris wasn't ill. Darren wasn't ill. Colston, if you're still lurking, were you ill? No. No. So everyone was not ill, Kent. Because if everyone was ill, I'd have been ill. Neil would have been ill. No, he wasn't ill at all. Curry takeaway around yours. There we go. Maybe I was not ill. Nobody on that day was ill. You're lying to me, Kent. We're not going to your curry house. End of. Sevi. Shush. Where are we? Where are we? Curry takeaway around ours. Golf rejoin, 500 quid. You've rejoined Oaston then, have you? I'm getting warm now. See, Gary wasn't ill. I'll be honest, Paul, I forgot to put it in. Yeah, I forgot to put the because what I've done a voucher because you said you were doing a Hickleton one. So I did not a voucher, I did an envelope for Hickleton one. And then because we didn't use it in East Oaston, I thought I'll do that later. And then I didn't get around to it. And then I forgot. See, Colston wasn't ill. So screw you, Kent. Yes, I completely forgot. I'm not gonna lie. Completely forgot. I think there was another prize I forgot to put in as well. No, I nearly forgot to put the Sarah Milliken tickets in, but I remembered them last minute. But we did end up with 83 prizes. Good morning, Ian. How the devil are you? Kent, if Leanne was ill, I don't think you should have gone out on the golf course because there's nowhere to drop your pants. Stop lying to me. Stop lying to my face. Jacko was not ill. I can tell you that for nothing. Are you so they weren't sick at all, and if they were sick, it's due to alcohol, not the curry, because they're all a bunch of alcoholics. So are you back at work, Ian? Now are you taking a break? Is that how much it is, Robbie? Wowzers. Trust me, Kent, I would know if Neil was ill. If Neil throws up, he can't get away with it because he gets red speckles around his eyes. He can never be ill and me not know. The whole world would know. And plus the amount of drink that he'd been having for about 4 days. Well, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, he was pretty much battered every night. So Webber was sick this at the bar. Exactly. That's the reason you were sick. Trying to convince somebody to go to Asda and get you a bottle of vodka. Shocking. Next year you book an extra days up there so you can take her shopping. Nothing wrong with that, Steve. Nothing wrong with that. So on hand this morning, yeah, what stings? So when you say stings, have you got more than one wasp sting? Ouch. That sounds painful. This coffee is very nice, by the way. Ah, dearie me. Deary me. What we got here? Oh, thanks, Gaz. Oh, and you guys. Oh. Cracking day. Bloody amazing day. Cracking memories. One on the hand, one on the side of the head. Wowzers. Ouch. I mean, what do you say to that? Get well soon? Yeah, we did, Paul. Honestly, I can't believe how much we raised. That, Paul, is a right idea. We could get you could do the snack buggy. We'll get a load of crisps and sweets and stuff, and bottles of pop or whatever, bottles of whatever. Yeah, you can drink round and you can drive round and sell it all for me and film. That's a cracking idea. Well done, Paul. Well done for volunteering. Put it in your calendar, 31st of July. The chuck wagon. Yeah, Paul can drive the chuck wagon. I take it you're coming next year, Ian. Ian's got loads of bloody raffle prizes. Loads of raffle prizes. I'm taking them up from him to Carrots Green with him. I ain't posting them. I need a mortgage. Definitely. Exactly. What, like a Ryder Cup style? 36 holes Saturday and Sunday. Christ, that'd take some doing, wouldn't it? Could do, couldn't we? Ryder Cup style. Oh, you see, the ideas are flocking in now, look. Golf was secondary. It was not just lovely to get everyone together. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, we filmed it so that we couldn't get accused of, and I will be putting the raffle filming out. We filmed it, and honestly, it was like, if your name's Ian, you're on it, because Ian Atwater cleaned up, Ian Ray cleaned up. Honestly, so if your name's not Ian, don't bother buying a raffle ticket. I think that was the motto this year. Well, this is what we were talking about, this, Paul, and Webbo. And Neil said about the only downside to it is the parking, but Neil said about getting people to stop in the Premier Inn in town centre, because at least then on Saturday night, if I've had something to eat, we can always find somewhere to eat in town, and then you've got town to go and carry on the party, so to speak, if people want to. The downside is the parking, because there's no parking linked to the hotel. You get a voucher for car park, dear. All right. Morning, Kev. How you doing? Good luck on Saturday. Film par threes, but never won any anyway. Oh, did you, Paul? That's what I did forget to. I forgot to announce the nearest the pins on the video that I've filmed. But Jeff Howell's got it in a hole 3. Kev Webster got it in a hole 12, and Lee got it on hole 14. So I will put slides into that effect. Saturday team, Sunday individual. Shut up. Oh, is that what it is, Paul? We'll have to, before people start booking hotels, then we'll have a look round and see what we can do. What, 2 nights parking and 3rd is free? Because Lindsay and Darren stayed there. And they had to park at French Gate, which is a right trek from Premier Inn. I thought it'd be Market Car Park. That's where you normally park. Oh, in the hotel. Oh, right. Yeah. They had to park at Premier. I think the email said to park at Frenchgate, which is the right track, especially if you carry your golf clubs. So that's the downside. You see, if you go in there, having to park, it's going to be a nightmare. So I'll have a look around at hotels because there might be other ones with parking that aren't too far from the town centre. We'll see. So Colson just arrived at Chester Zoo an hour early. Well, at least you're there, Colson, through the traffic, which is the main thing. No, the last group didn't win all the nearest pins. No, they did. They didn't play that game. We're all right. In the, I think group 3 won the last nearest pin. I think group 6 won 3rd and 12th. Don't know. Yeah, a lot of people used to park in the market, but I suppose if you're stopping on a weekend, trying to park there on a Saturday and market day is going to be a nightmare, isn't it? You need to get Sevi. Yes, get with a travel agent. Start planning it. Yeah, definitely, Robbie. So what's your plan then, Robbie? Are you going to just sort of come and stay in a central area and people can kind of like travel up to see you, or are you planning on traveling around the UK a little bit, or and what sort of timescales are you coming for? Because you said about the other week, you said about a month, and that's a long time. Yeah, see, that Premier Inn at Lakeside, it is a convenient Premier Inn, and it's not bad. It's quite nice. Assuming your option is to just get a taxi into town if people want to go drinking. But then again, this time next year, it might not close at 10:30. It might just still because of restrictions. That's the other thing, isn't it? Because it never used to close at 10:30. I don't think. It might just be the COVID restrictions. So I mean, if people hang fire booking anything until probably into next year anyway, we can kind of like assess the situation back at that point. Yeah, 99 points was amazing. Tony had a cracking day. Do it on races day. Oh, can you imagine? Could you imagine going on races day? Not a chance. I don't know. Good morning, Steve. I don't know if there is any Airbnbs nearby, to be fair. There probably is, but for the amount of people that are coming, I don't think Airbnbs would be a very viable option. So we say 2 to 3 weeks, okay. It was genuine 99 points, Paul. I've checked out all the cards. But Tony, he's a member at the club, he's Kev Casper's uncle, and normally he plays well above 44. I mean, I can see his playing records because I've got access to Handicap Master, so I can see all his playing records, and he doesn't normally play overly well, and even Kev will tell you that. He's a 44 handicapper, and he had a blinder. He played an absolute. I mean, he got 42 points. Yeah, he played off 44. Yeah, but he just had a blinder. But if he carries on playing like that, he's going to be coming down in no time. By this time next year, he's going to be down in 20s if he carries on playing like that. So you had a nice bounce out of a tree to land on 12th green. Nice one, Gary. That's what you want. Members bounces. You thought you remember. Oh dear. I mean, it's worth having a look at some Airbnb, see if you can get a couple of houses, maybe. But again, depends on off-street parking and stuff. But I suppose less that way, people can get the fridge full of alcohol. You got 84 yesterday, 42 points. Wow, you should be getting cut then. Bandit. Hey, Robbie, you're more than welcome to come and stop here. More than welcome. Morning, Jacko. I think he has made it home. I think he has made it home, Paul. Oh, dear. Still in bar waiting. Oh, man. I mean, I shouldn't laugh, but that was funny. That was so funny. So, Chris, if you're watching this back, I don't mean to laugh, but it was, in hindsight, it was quite amusing. Let's have a look, actually. While you're on, let's have a look at some Airbnbs. Airbnb. Where are I going? Doncaster. Find a place to stay. If I just do... have a look. Entire residential home at New Edlington. Well, there we go. Spacious, luxurious, serviced accommodation. 4 bedrooms, 5 beds. It's 8 guests. It's £127 a night. It's got a kitchen, free parking on premises. You've got... Where's that one? Oh, there's one at Hooton down the road that way as well. That's nice. 6 guests. £120 a night. Swinton. 6 guests. That's another option for people then. Let's have a look. Liam Ransom. Oh, okay. Paul. Yeah, have a good one, Colston. Enjoy it, and say hello to Molly. Enjoy your day. Yes, I mean there's an it sleeps 8 people down at Edlington, not far from golf course. There's a couple of places around for Airbnbs for houses, so maybe look at that as an option. A few people come together. I used to do Sunday drive. They do, but if people are stopping like 3 nights, 4 nights, 3 nights, we'll see. We shall see. We've got plenty of time to think about it anyway. Plenty of time. Yeah, Mr. Jackson was looking mighty fine in his thingy. They might do, Paul, but again, it's a right trek up out of nowhere, isn't it? It's thinking about the vicinity of the golf course and ease of access to like motorways and stuff like that. Oh, right, minibus on the day. That's not a bad one. I suppose if you're in the hotel there, it shouldn't shut, should it? They say it's pub stays open. Yeah. She's right here. That's Molly typing. Have a good day, Molly. Hope you liked all your little treats that your dad took back for you. It will. It'll fly around, Ken. It will absolutely fly around. That's the scary thing. Yes, July 31st, set for next year. It's a year to the day. So obviously the 1st of August is the Monday. Yeah, so something to think about, something to get in your diaries. Yeah, we're doing it 31st of July, Sunday the 31st. Well, the first is Yorkshire Day, isn't it? That's a Monday. So we can't really do. I don't really want to be doing the Monday because a lot of people will be either travelling home on the Monday. If we do it on the Monday, it means they've got to take Tuesday off as well. You're very welcome, Molly. You're very welcome. I mean, unless people want to do it on the Monday. Because the thing about the Monday is we can probably go as early as we want then. We can probably have tea times at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Sunday, definitely, yeah. I think Sundays are better. Because then people haven't got to take as much time off work. But you've got the option of a Monday, you've got no competition on the clubhouse. Yeah, we could do a mini comp on the Monday, yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean? Not in the UK. What do you mean, Kent? Not in the UK, it doesn't. Yeah, definitely try and come next year, Steve. 100%. Be a laugh. And Coventry's not in Cov. I take that as Coventry. It's not far up the motorway from Coventry. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, Ken. Don't ask, Tina. Don't ask. Don't ask. Send me the link for the 8-person gaff. You're going to book it now. Oh, Webbo. Oh, Webbo. Sell the beds off to the highest bidders. So we can get 8 people in there. Put some right coin on there, couldn't he? Hey, why not? In fact, Webbo could be the one that books all the Airbnbs and sells them all off. It's not bad if it's 130 quid a night. Well, exactly, Steve. 8 that they know of. Who wants a top and tail? I'm going nowhere near that house. It's actually not too far from us, Edlington, as well. It's pretty close to us. When you're at the golf course and you sort of come down the hill to our house, you go up the hill and round the corner to Edlington. So it's literally... Well, see, 130 quid a night between 8 people is what, like 15 quid each a night? That's no, is it really? You can get somebody can go and get all alcohol for your fridge, so you can continue your party at home. Close enough for plenty of takeaways. Even if you sell at 30 quid a night, Webber, you're doubling your money there, aren't you? See, look, we're 12 months away and we're already starting to plan. That's how much it'd be, isn't it? If it's £127 or just over £130 a night, it's like 15 quid each. If you get 8 people to stay there, it's like 15 quid each. There he is. Paul stopping. I definitely think Paul's having one of your rooms, if that's the case. Oh, dear God. So in the meantime, I will, excuse me, I'll speak to DCLC between now and then and see about tea times, see if we can get earlier tea times. Because if we're potentially going to be getting more people. The other thing is will we still be members there? Because we'll talk about this the other night. Would we have it at the same venue? And if we didn't, where else would we have it? So if we weren't members, I mean, I'm sure we will still be members there. But if we happen to not be members there, we'd probably have it somewhere like Hickleton, which is quite a tough track. Beautiful track, though. Beautiful track. I'm not doing it at Forest Pines. I'm not going all the way to Forest Pines. Not a chance. Because it's going to cost me money then. If we go, I mean, I'd like to say we'll stick at the same course because the food were all right, the service was really good. By next, you need 80 bookies. You really would, wouldn't you? Oh, especially middle of summer, yeah. I think chances are we'll stick at the same place. It will be at the same golf course, I would imagine. Because I think between now and next year, there'll be some work's being done on the course. So some of the bunkers are going to be filled in. Work's being done on the rest of the bunkers throughout the winter. Some drainage is going to be sorted on some of the holes. And there's going to be a major refurb in the clubhouse. So there's lots of things happening in the election next year that should all be done by the time next golf day comes around. And it's like Neil said, it'd be interesting to see if all these things are done and all you guys come back, if you can sort of see the differences and see the improvements that have been done. So I think we'll probably stick at the same, stick at our course and say, and chances are we'll still be members there, I would imagine. But no, it's pretty good. Good day. Fucking hell, Webbo. Oh dear. Good morning, Chris. Just finished a hectic service. I think Ouston's not as good as ours. The last time we played at Ouston, it were awful. It would the greens were cracked and it would just Ouston seems to need a lot of work on it, on the actual grass growing. We just seem to have a lot too much grass and they're not cutting it. But that's what they're doing, Kent. This is what I mean. There's a plan in place to do a lot of work on the bunkers over the winter. This winter coming. So by the time you come back next year, all these changes will have been done. Oh, the greens were last time we played it, Paul. When I played it at Yorkie Bar, they were cracked and all sorts. I mean, I've not played it for 8 months, 7 months, 7 or 8 months, 8 months, 9 months. So it might have improved since then. But last time we played it, I weren't overly enamoured with it. I do like when you cross over, you got them few holes over the back. I quite like them. But it were the ones at the start. The first few holes on the start just seemed a bit ropey. But we'll see. We've got 12 months to plan. We've got 12 months to plan, 12 months to get lots of prizes stacked up, and 12 months to determine how many people were going to come next time. Yeah, I know. I like them ones down the bottom. That little par 3 with the water at the side. I mean, it's tough. That's a tough green to put on. Really tough. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Tina. Have a good one. Thank you. Yeah, and stay safe. Stay sane, you guys, again. See you tomorrow. Don't book anything yet, Chris. We need to determine which hotels people are going to stop in next year. So, yeah. Oh, my babies are sleeping. I think I might go and have a nap in a minute. Oh, dear. Oh, Lisa, while you're on, did that little parcel ever make its way to you? And if not, are you still at the same address that I sent that visor to? Or have you moved? No. In fact, we'll assess his handicap closest at time, Paul. When you guys are out playing, when you're out playing for a few games before, just estimate where you're at with points, and then we'll just adjust your handicap. So if you're getting like 28 points, then you need an extra 8 shots. I'm not sure. I don't think they are, Chris. I don't think they are. I mean, even though we're on, Chris, we don't go on it that often, if I'm honest. It's too much drama. Occasionally I go and put some on, but then I don't bother with it for ages. Too much drama, and most of it's from my family. Yes, I know, but this year you just said, "Oh, just stick them off that, stick them off that." But if off that they clearly need extra 8 or 10 shots. What I'm saying is next year, just have a look for a couple of games before the things, and then we'll put the handicaps in based on what they're playing at that point in time. Who doesn't play? Oh, so oh dear. Oh, you're making my brain hurt now. He doesn't play, but he plays. Oh, good dear Lord. We've got plenty of time to figure out these small details. We've got far bigger things to think about before this. You're going to fiddle yours for next year, are you? Paul, I'm too tired to think about jokes. No, not at all. We won't. Everyone's will be different next year. I will be sorting it out next year. Don't you worry. I mean, to be fair, once I asked for people's handicaps 2 weeks before, if they changed, I weren't changing one day. That were it. Up or down, tough. Anyway, what time are we on? 10 to 11. Not 10:30. It's 11:30. I am going to go and have a chill out. I think I'm getting tired again. You hope. We're 20 on hour. Oh dear. Well, practice makes perfect, Chris. Yeah, we're going to Ireland as well, Steve, at some point. And Scotland, we're going all over, I think. I haven't got time for work. I've got these golf trips to fit in. So yeah, I will catch you all tomorrow, guys. Have a good one. Stay safe. Take care. Don't work too hard if you're working, and we shall catch you in the morning at 10:30 for a Friday coffee morning. Have a good day. Catch you soon. Take care.